So I'm filling in for John Costa today. He's quite busy doing some different things this week. So um, as Craig just mentioned, the hackathon last weekend was really fun. We learned a lot of stuff. And some of the takeaways from that actually apply to our project, the Data Tripper project. Quickly in review, we're creating what we call an actionable data book, which is using the EPUB3 format to create a round trip, not only sending data into the LRS, but also receiving information back in the form of an analytics dashboard. We're trying to get that embedded into an iframe, so that's already in the works. What I'm showing you right now needs to be built yet, so we're a little behind where we hope to be. What we are looking at here is just a mock-up of a widget that we want to create for Readium. Readium is the open source reading tool consortium of IEEE and other groups that kind of crosses industry platforms, and it has baseline functionality, but there's other functions that need to be sort of, shall we say, customized to make it work the way that you want it to work. And John may have mentioned before that we're working on trying to get this widget. So what I've done is I've created kind of a workflow that we would use to share notes and notations with our team, or in this case with our coach, and we request feedback on something that's of interest to us. And so this is our next step. We're trying to recruit somebody who's good at JavaScript to actually get this built. Dig into the Readium. We have some of their spec, and make this very simple widget for us. And that will be used to generate approximately 6 XAPI statements that are going to come out of this reader. The rest of the data we're going to generate using one of Tyler's tools, and we're going to create back-end analytics using data visualization tools such as perhaps Microsoft Power BI or Tableau. And we want to be able to show that the team members that were exploring this document got stuck at some point, and we'll be able to use the analytics to understand and drive down to different levels of detail to figure out where that is, why it is, and then make proposals to the L&D department folks to say, here's what we would like to do to improve upon this particular learning. So, so two pieces. One is build this widget, and the other piece is the back-end analytics. I'm working on the analytics piece, and we expect to have that done probably by the end of next month. And we would like to keep working on this across the next month or so and try to get this built on the front end as well. So what I'm making is kind of a shameless plug for recruitment here.
That is.
Anybody's rolling off one of their other projects, and is that okay, Craig?
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm all in favor. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, okay. If somebody's coming off a project and they're good at JavaScript and want to take part with this, we see this as actually kind of rolling out into eventually, you know, real production. And what brought that home was last weekend's hackathon. So Shelley Blake-Plock had a really crucial insight, I thought, at the end of the day, which was that the LRS can be embedded in a mobile device, such as a tablet,
Right.
and can be a satellite LRS that's working offline when you don't have network connectivity, and can then later on sync up to, let's call it, the main server LRS when the connectivity is reestablished. And that kind of goes back to an idea that I had way at the beginning of this cohort that I don't think any of the teams, nobody really picked it up, but it's kind of what we call the offline async idea, which is some devices are not connected all the time to the network, and can we store the information, the XAPI statements on board, and then wait till later to sync them up. We think that there's a lot, well, John Costa, I should say, and myself have been continuing that discussion, and Frank Polster and some other folks on our team. And Jesse, by the way, Jesse Chang's very involved in this as well. We think that there's real potential for this offline sync in areas such as high security needs, perhaps defense and other government types of work, corporate security, certainly in healthcare where they have concerns about privacy and things going out over their networks, and even in industrial settings where you're working in a factory setting or someplace where you're simply not able to have network connectivity.
Right.
So this actionable data book would be kind of the platform for that. And as I said, it could actually be its own satellite LRS. And we are going to continue on before the team presentations in July to try to make that happen. So that's kind of where we're at.
Nice. I noted that Harvey Singh was saying that they were involved in the offline-online concept, or at least involved in that concept in the first cohort project. I think, and I seem to remember that. But I'll let him catch up with you about that after this meeting. Oh, yes, I need to take the presentation back.
Yeah, so if anybody is interested in helping us out on this, contact myself or John Costa. Let us know, and we'll be in touch with you very soon.